Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Rosie Aconseja. Today I'm going to talk about the sandwich method. I don't know if you haven't heard about it, but in a previous videos, I explained what is the sandwich method, mostly when we're going to complain inside our jobs. The sandwich method works in the personal, professional, and your job life, and you want to apply it to succeed. So most of us, I've been working through different jobs in my life, more than 20 jobs in the government and the private sector. And unfortunately, I notice myself and clients and customers that they tell me the same story. Most of us, we can be 40s, 50s, 100 years old, but the way that we approach, that we complain to our manager, supervisor, director, CEO, that's not the proper way. We sound like a childish. Oh, we are doing a project. I did my part, but the other people didn't do their part, and I don't know what to do because they lock me up. They get me behind, and we need to submit our project. The final deadline is certain day. So, and the supervisor and manager, when they hear that kind of complaint and they want to kick you out, they say, "Oh, I'll take care of it." They never take care of it because when the time comes to submit the project, it's incomplete because the other coworkers didn't do their part. Something is missing. They make a big deal, and it's worse. So the way to use is the sandwich. The sandwich method is because it's like a sandwich. The bread, whatever is inside the sandwich, meat, chicken, fish, whatever, the lettuce, tomato, and then the other part of the bread to close the sandwich. So in emotional professional life, to complain, the first thing is we use the first layer of the bread. Always talk positively. You know, I enjoy my job. I enjoy working with my team and with you. I really appreciate this opportunity. Even if you are faking it, maybe you're not that happy, but you want to keep your job, you have to fake it. You know, like, if you want to. Because I always tell people, be honest with yourself first, so you will be honest with the rest. But when we are not honest with ourselves, we pretend something we are not. So you say, I enjoy my job, I like it, but I have a concern. The concern is in the middle of the sandwich. The bread is the positive. What is inside is the meat, the chicken, the fish, whatever is inside that sandwich. We talk about our issue or problem. Never, ever, ever say, I have a problem. Because the manager or supervisor is going to be alert. Like, oh my God, this person, what is going to talk about, what is going to complain. And they even are not going to focus about your complaint because they have too much in their plate already, the manager, supervisor, CEO, whatever. And you say, I have a problem. They are like, oh my God, now what? But you change that word, the problem, for concern. I have a concern. The manager or director is going to ask you, what type of concern do you have? Oh, you remember that you sent us a project that the deadline is in a few days. Well, the thing is, I did my part, and I check, and my coworkers from our project, they haven't finished yet their part. So then is coming the solution to that concern. That is the other part of the bread to close the sandwich. So how can we make it better? Do you think that I need to do something to help my team so we can accomplish and all together finish that project? Or what is your suggestion? Do we need more training? Do we need more help from you? In that way, the manager is going to say, oh, she or he is a good team player. She or he is thinking in their team. But when you complain like most of people do, oh, I did my part and blah, 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 and they are not doing theirs and they are getting me behind and we need to submit this project. The manager is going to be like, oh, this is another person complaining about the same or the same. Yeah, I'll take care of it. And they ignore you. But if you want to be heard and solve the problem, always use the sandwich method. I assure you, don't believe anything I say, practice it, and then in the comments, you will tell me how was your result if you use the sandwich method in the proper way. Always bring the positive, that you're happy, that you like your job, whatever it is. Then you bring the concern, no problem, don't say problem, concern. I have a concern because I to address the issue, to address the problem. Then to solve the problem, the last layer, that is the bread, oh, how can we fix it? How can I help my team so we can accomplish the deadline for the project, blah, 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 whatever is the issue. But in that way, the manager or supervisor or CEO is going to pay attention to you. It's going to say, okay, so let's see what we can do. Let's have a meeting, our briefing, and we're going to fix this. Because in that way, he sees you that you are a professional, mental, emotional, mature person, and then is going to help you out. But if you do like most of people do, that is childish. Like, oh, I did my part, then they are the fault, they have the problem, I'm a saint, I did my part. That never works. In the professional and job environment, that doesn't work. I had seen it 1,000 times. But if you use the sandwich method, that show you that you are professional, that you are emotional mature, and you are willing to help your team. I know some people don't like to work in teams. They are very individual. They like to work by themselves. But unfortunately, if you are as an employee in a group of people, most of the time they send you to do tasks in groups. I know most of people, they don't like to work in teams because that's the problem. The person is very goal-oriented, very responsible, but the other ones are not the same like you. They are going to be slackers, pretending to work and they don't do their part, or they are lazy, or whatever it is. But unfortunately, in the work environment, we need to work, or we have to work with other people. So if you don't like to work with your team, at least pretend that you like to work with your team. And you will see that your manager, supervisor, CEO, director, whoever is the title, they will help you to accomplish the goal. But if you complain like a little kid, like most of people do nowadays, we are in the year 2025, and many people, it doesn't matter the physical age, it's the mental age, they complain all the time, and you notice that the supervisor or manager or CEO is going, I'll take care of it, but they never take care of that because past the time and it's still the same problems. If you want to solve the problem, talk, address the situation in a professional way, and you will see results. Okay? Thank you for listening to my videos and for following in my platforms, and see you until next time. Bye-bye.